One video, one bad day. Now it's a viral challenge hurting kids, and I can't stop it, no matter how many times I apologize. I wish I could say I had some kind of vision for it. Like, some clever plan or commentary or even the intention to be funny. But honestly, I was just screwing around on a Wednesday night, half drunk on boxed wine, wearing my roommate's stupid neon ski goggles and blasting early 2000s pop like I was trying to summon the ghost of my teenage self. The video wasn't even meant to be public. It started with this dumb trend that was already going around where people tried to make the most chaotic good breakfast possible. Like, syrup on pickles, Red Bull with cereal, vlog-style joke stuff. So I filmed myself doing something equally stupid, layering peanut butter on a slice of cold pizza, adding crushed Doritos, and then dipping the whole monstrosity into ranch while dancing to a sped-up version of Fireflies by Owl City. I don't know why. I really don't. Probably because work was suffocating and my ex had just posted a pic with someone new. I felt gross and invisible and silly, and I guess chaos felt better than sadness that night. Anyway, I posted it to my private Instagram story. Or so I thought. Turns out, the account I created for private stuff wasn't so private anymore. Somewhere along the line, I'd approved a follow request from a mutual who was apparently one of those people always actively trying to go viral. She shared it to her TikTok with the caption, "This girl is my Roman Empire skull #Pizza Ranch challenge." Within, maybe 6 hours, I started getting DMs. By the next day, I had co-workers slacking me, "Is this you?" and sending screenshots. Someone added my clip to a chaotic food edit set to the Succession theme. Overnight, the algorithm married me. And I mean the marriage was intense. By the weekend, the Pizza Ranch challenge was trending on Twitter and Reddit. Culinary YouTubers tried it. A micro-influencer got hospitalized for throwing up after eating 12 versions of it. Someone claimed Taco Bell released a limited edition item inspired by it. False. People were remixing the audio, doing dance routines while vomiting into trash cans, and tagging me even though I'd never publicly claimed it in the first place. I started getting tagged in duets. One guy ate the concoction in a suit like it was a Michelin meal. Another guy did it while proposing to his girlfriend. She said yes, what the actual hell. And here's the thing no one tells you about going viral. It doesn't feel flattering. Especially when you are the punchline. It felt like watching a caricature of myself being passed around the internet, this pixelated, looping loop of cringe. And the comments, oh my god. Some people thought I was a comedy genius. Others said I should be legally exiled from food. One person wrote, "Why does she blink like that? She looks like she tastes in 2D. Whatever the hell that means. And I know, in theory, I could have just deleted my accounts. Tried to go ghost. But I didn't, because part of me felt like I owed it to people to stay and explain. To clarify that it was a joke. That I didn't mean for it to become a movement, or whatever. That I wasn't trying to start something. But every time I tried to post anything, it just made it worse. Like I tweeted, "Hey, to be clear, I never meant for this to be a real challenge. Please don't eat things that make you sick." And someone turned it into a reaction meme with the caption, "She's trying to kill us all and then backpedal." It has 600K likes right now. After that, I shut up. Just locked my ex account and watched from the outside, while this monster I created, accidentally, kept mutating. I think the worst part started with a high school kid. He tagged me. IYO at Pizza Ranch Girl, what should I add next? Right underneath was a video of him inhaling Pop Rocks after doing the challenge but replacing ranch with motor oil. After that night, I couldn't even look at my phone without my stomach twisting like a sponge. I didn't sleep for 2 nights after that post. I don't even know if it was fear, or some twisted version of guilt meets hypervigilance. I kept thinking I'd wake up to a headline. Teen dies doing Pizza Ranch challenge. Like I'd officially become someone else's reckless internet moment, and they'd pick apart my digital footprint to figure out what kind of person I really was. That's the thing. I didn't do anything illegal, but cancel culture isn't limited to crimes. It feeds on discomfort. And watching 100 people cosplay your worst moment out of context messes with your sense of reality. But also the guilt. God, it wasn't just anxiety, it was heavier than that. Gross in the way a sunburn feels the day after. You know it's there and you know it's ugly, and you know it's mostly your fault, but you still try to forget about it until someone points it out again. And the worst part? It really was a joke. I wasn't mocking anyone. I wasn't trying to be cool or start a trend or give anyone content. I sure as hell wasn't expecting people to take it seriously. Honestly, the thing that finally pushed me over wasn't even the kid with the pop rocks and motor oil. It was the woman who DM'd me a video titled, "My toddler tried it, thanks a lot." I opened it thinking it was a joke. Nope. She'd recorded her 2-year-old with Dorito dust on his cheeks holding a tiny slice of pizza in one hand and a container of ranch in the other. She was scolding me over the audio. "This is what you're teaching the next generation? You think this is funny?" Her toddler looks all confused in the background. That broke me a little. I responded with this long apology message, explaining how it wasn't meant to be public and that I'd never encouraged anyone to copy it. That I was sorry she felt upset and I'd take the video down. By this point, it had already been re-uploaded like 50 times by strangers, but still. Her reply? Pathetic cop-out. She blocked me immediately afterward. And that was around the time the media blogs showed up. Buzz-style sites started running clickbait headlines, "Young woman behind pizza ranch challenge speaks out," like I'd done a formal press release or something. It was literally just my one panicked post saying, "Please don't eat this." Even classmates from college were crawling out of the woodwork. One girl I used to get coffee with once every 3 weeks for a semester DM'd me like, "Oh my god, you're queen energy now. Tell me when you drop merch." Like, what? Merch? People were making fake, official Pizza Ranch Girl shirts on Etsy. One had a print of my face, my literal paused frame from the original video, mid-bite, mouth open like a swamp creature wearing ski goggles. I didn't even look human. I reported it. Etsy said they couldn't confirm likeness rights, and that I'd need to submit legal documentation. Do I look like someone who can afford lawyers? I still pay for Hulu with ads. I gave up. Around this time, I started getting real anxious to leave my apartment. It felt like maybe people were recognizing me, although, to be fair, I might have been paranoid. I'd be checking out at CVS, and the cashier would smile and say, "You look familiar," and my whole body would freeze. Or some teenagers at the grocery store would giggle as I walked by. They might have just been regular teenagers being weird. But still, I couldn't stop sweating. I felt like I had lost ownership of my own face. So I did what I probably should have from the start. I went fully offline for a week. Deleted TikTok, archived everything on Instagram, logged out of Twitter, left my apartment only at night. I figured if I could disappear, the internet would get bored. The cycle would move on. But when I came back, oh god, the challenge had evolved. Now it wasn't about pizza at all. So apparently sometime during the week I was offline, the challenge morphed into this absurd subculture called flavor extremism. I wish I was kidding. People turned it into a game. Like, how far could you take uninhibited flavor fusion before tapping out? It started as chaos. Then came the rankings. Then came actual TikTok filters that gave you extreme combo dares. It was almost beautiful in a psychotic way. Peanut butter pizza became the base camp. Kids were layering sardines, gummy worms, hot Cheetos dust, toothpaste, and something called wasabi milk. There were rules, points, leaderboards. I wasn't even tagged anymore. I wasn't the center of it. Not directly. I was just origin, the fossil layer. That kind of made it worse, honestly. Like being an abandoned shrine people still worship at without realizing the god died. I tried talking to friends about it. My best friend Riley just kept saying, "You should monetize." Like this was my moment, not my emotional collapse. Another friend said I was overreacting, that no one really cares where stuff starts anyway. But I care. I really, really care more than I expected to. Because this one moment, this one dumb video I made on a bad day, has permanently tethered me to something I deeply don't want to be attached to. And not just socially, emotionally. I didn't post anything after coming back online. I just watched. Silently. Lurking on every tag, every duet reaction, every eager-eyed teenager feeding themselves garbage for shock value likes. I saw other people claiming credit. I saw someone pretend they were the original Pizza Ranch girl. Blonde wig. Bad impression. 400K likes. Me. I just started feeling hollow. I stopped eating lunch. I couldn't look at pizza without my stomach turning. Ranch made me gag. The final straw was when my niece's daycare called. I don't even talk about my family much online, but someone had somehow figured out that the Pizza Ranch girl was related to a preschool student in my hometown. A local dad, probably trying to be funny, had made a parody video where he staged a fake call to CPS, joking about nutritional neglect in the bloodline. It went viral. Again. My sister called and screamed at me for 20 minutes. She's a single mom. Doesn't do social media. She didn't ask for this. That's when I knew I had to formally apologize. Not just some random tweet or a sad face in my stories. A full-on, eye contact, no-ski goggles apology. I recorded a video sitting on my apartment floor. No filters, no music. Just me. I told the truth. That I'd made a goofy video on a bad night. That I never meant for it to go public. That I wasn't trying to be funny at anyone's expense or start a trend. That watching people get hurt trying to out-flavor each other made me feel physically ill. That I was sorry. It wasn't dramatic. Just tired. Honest. I cried a little, yeah. But quietly, like what happens when your pet runs away and you're trying to act fine for your roommate. It got mixed reactions. Some said, too late. Some mocked me, stringing my apology next to clips of people puking. Others defended me. But the truth is, nothing really stopped. The challenge kept going, without me. That was the hardest part. Realizing you're no longer part of the thing you accidentally created, but it still has power over you. Weeks went by. Algorithms forgot me like they always do. I finally went to a cafe for the first time in months and nobody double-took. My name stopped showing up in suggested hashtags. The Etsy shirts disappeared. But every now and then, my phone still pings with a comment on that original video. Yes, someone ripped and re-uploaded it again. And the comments are just relics now. Legend. She started an era. Unironically changed the food game forever. It's so strange. I didn't mean to go viral. I meant to feel something that night, and now thousands of people associate me with cold pizza and ranch. Like that's my identity. It's terrifying how fast the internet builds shrines, and forgets the people bleeding behind them.